Sorry. It's the Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.
Over in the States, there was an interview with Richie McCaw, and Richie McCaw looked really pretty while he did this interview. And during it, he talked about not knowing when he was going to retire, whether it would be next year after the World Cup or if it would be a little bit after that. And I was thinking, what would Richie McCaw do when he retired?
Fashion designer.
I don't think he could be a fashion designer because he wears jeans and sneaks all the time.
Every day, every suggestion he has is dad jeans and Adidas hoodie. And they're like, Richie, if your idea is Adidas hoodie one more time, mate, you're fired from, what's a fashion house? Chanel.
Chanel, yeah. I don't think Chanel would even know who Richie was. I reckon, as I said before, he could just be my second husband. And he could be
That's not a job.
Yeah, it is, because he could be my home husband. And he could look after all our cute babies. And then I'd still come to work. And his job would be being a super dad.
He could be a heat pump ambassador.
Yes, well...
does he already do that?
No, he does houses, and he thought of the chimney himself. That was his idea.
That was his own initiative. Sean, you're on the phone. What do you reckon Richie should do?
I reckon he should be a personal trainer. You know, the girls get to serve at him and the guys get some good advice.
That is a good idea. That is good, because I don't think he's going to be breaking up with his sweet babe girlfriend anytime soon. So that could be the only way that us girls could get close to him.
I've got an honest question, because I've been talking to a lot of personal trainers and seeing a lot of personal trainers. Is every personal trainer just in it to try and pash some mean babes? I feel like none of them actually give a toss about muscles or helping people reach their goals.
I don't think
and they
so.
all just try and score honeys.
No, because when we did that AMA with a personal trainer, they said straight up that you don't hook up with them, because if you do, then you can never train them again.
Yeah, but that guy also had a tramp stamp, so I don't know.
No, he did.
Questionable.
Don't throw stones in glass houses. That's all I'm saying.
Elliot, what do you reckon Richie McCaw should do?
I reckon he should be the next Governor General.
Governor,
He'd make an awesome Governor General.
Yeah, but think about how long his speeches would be, Elliot. He would be up there going, it's really great to have Kate and William here.
It's been a hell of a good game out there.
It would get really long and boring, but he would look really good on a stamp, don't you think?
Exactly, that's the point.
And a coin.
He's the kind of guy that would wear a Governor General outfit really well.
Oh, what do you want?
What is it? Can I ask Elliot what you think a Governor General outfit is?
Oh, you see the current one in the army uniform, I think it is.
Yeah, with a sash, like you're a prince from a Disney movie.
Yeah,
some white gloves.
Richie McCaw is quite a big frame, so it'd fit it really well.
Oh, he would fit it really well.
Elliot seems way too into it. My favourite text from the text machine so far is someone says he should be a bagpipe tuner.
Oh, he could be a bagpipe tuner.
Or a busker. How awesome would that be if you just walk down Christchurch and bloody Richie McCaw's there having a wail on the old bagpipes?
He'd be a really good comedian with a really dry sense of humour as well. He'd be good. Let's check out the phones.
Jessica, what do you think Richie McCaw should do when he finishes rugby?
I think he should be a ballerina instructor.
A ballet instructor? What makes you think?
Definitely. He's got all the qualities. He's hot. He's tall, he's assertive, but being gentle at the same time. He's going to look amazing and tight, and he'll get everyone well trained up, because you've got to be extremely fit to be a ballet dancer.
Jessica, let's talk about this for a second. Put your hand on your heart and be honest with me. Is your idea a ballet instructor because you have a fantasy about what Richie McCaw would be like in the bedroom in a ballet costume?
Maybe during the training session in the changing rooms.
I knew it.
This is getting
every time in the sauna.
This is getting too weird. Kay, what do you think Richie McCaw should do?
I think he'd make a very good pilot.
Oh, he pilots gliders.
That is the first sensible decision we've had so far, Kay.
I know, I'm sensible.
Would you?
It's a female thing, you know. Females are quite sensible.
Kay, do you think you would request a cockpit tour?
Oh, you never know.
Kay, I'm so sorry about that. I apologise. You seem like a very sensible lady. No time for Shaz talk. AJ, finish it off, mate. Yeah. What do you think Richie McCaw should do when he finishes the sport of rugby?
I reckon he should be knighted first and then become the next All Black captain. Coach.
Oh, next All Black coach and be a knight. Could he be dressed up as a knight, like full steel armour, and coach the All Blacks?
Be knighted as in be Sir Richie McCaw.
Yeah, that's okay.
He's not even a bar of your idea, Shaz.
That's AJ.
Just like Graham.
Yeah, just like you are?
No, just like Sir Graham Henry.
Oh, right. With you. I thought you meant you, and I was like, oh, we've got a celebrity on the line.
I'm going to be honest with you, that was a pretty average suggestion to finish on.
Do you know what I genuinely think he should do?
What?
I think he should just retire on a farm with his super hot girlfriend Gemma Flynn from the Black Sticks and just pay her attention for 10 years because that girl's been coming second to rugby their whole relationship, so she should get some Richie time.
Hey, that is a very
and if they make a sex tape, then that happens and we'll all watch it.
No, blast off.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint.
The best news show on TV at the moment.
3 News.
For anyone who, besides the news, is I Love John Oliver Tonight. I don't know if you've seen the clips on YouTube, but it's pretty hilarious. It's similar to the Daily Show, so you've got to be into that kind of talking head sort of comedy vibe. But it's really, really good. It touches on important issues. For the second time ever, they've mentioned New Zealand on their show. And this has set the New Zealand internet ablaze today. And a whole lot of people have been talking about it. But I feel like everyone has been using the wrong clip. Basically, a foreign comedian, John Oliver, got wind of the New Zealand flag debate, which has been pretty ridiculous. And he mentioned that John Key has wanted to change the flag, partly because we get confused with Australia. But in their piece, they mentioned a really, really good point. Listen to this.
John Key originally preferred the more traditional black background with a silver fern, but now says his preference is for a flag that keeps more traditional colours. He denies that has anything to do with its similarity to the flag flown by ISIS.
Oh, that is not good. Because if you thought being mistakenly seated under Australia's flag was bad, wait till they put you under the one for ISIS. This is not funny. It happens all the time. Why is it even here?
So that's his New Zealand accent.
That
Not
is
too
awkward.
bad.
I thought that was his accent. I didn't realise he was trying to be a Kiwi.
No, he's British, and then that is not funny. That was supposed to be a New Zealand accent, which I actually thought was not too bad, because whenever he's British living in America, but whenever Americans try and do a New Zealand accent, they always do Australian, they always do a high twang. But I thought that was a good point. If we do get a silver fern flag, it does look way too similar to the ISIS. The ISIS almost beat us to it, unfortunately.
Well, I just think we should just leave it how it is.
I feel like a lot of people
Honestly, there's just we've said this before, there's so much more important stuff that we could be worrying about, like kids that don't have shoes.
And chocolate milk.
And chocolate milk. Actually, I saw someone design a flag which had the chocolate milk on it.
And the new...
I was like, that's when I realised we've gone too far.
2 birds with one stone. Flawless.
Exactly.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
Shazdog is the MVP of today's show because she's got to do Clint's job and her job, and she's juggling everything. Meanwhile, I'm just here with one phone, and my only job is to answer one phone. So call in and talk to me sometime. 0800 The Edge, or text into 3343. Right now, we want to hear your awkward coming out of the closet stories, because the most awkward one happened on TV last night. Chang found this audio. It's from The Amazing Race. 2 guys are entered in a relationship as a team, and their parents don't know yet. Check this out.
My mother, I'm still waiting for her to accept the whole gay relationship thing. She still thinks he's my roommate, not my boyfriend. I'm not afraid. That's what I've been trying to tell you, Mom.
You got it.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Good on him for telling her on the TV. Because who cares if you're going out with a guy or a girl? It's 2014. Get over it and just let people be happy.
But this is why you can't make homophobic jokes, because you never know who could be gay and who you could be offending. And it could be your kid, and it could be your dad constantly uses the word fag in a derogatory way or gay in a derogatory way.
That word.
And as a result, your kid can't come out. They're stuck in the closet. It's really sad. So 0800 The Edge, or text into 3343. Share your awkward pain. How awkward was it for you to come out to your parents?
Nick, you've got a story about your brother. Tell us about it.
It actually took him 2 years to come out of the closet.
That's crazy.
Was he afraid of your parents?
I don't know, but the only reason they found out because the dog found something in his room.
The dog? What did the dog find?
Something that was big and black.
Oh no!
Okay, move on. Alicia, how was it awkward for you?
Well, my dad had asked me a couple of times, if I'm gay. My sister had already told him, and in the end, we were driving along the street, and we ended up checking out the same chick.
Oh no!
Laughing.
That's so cute.
And did your dad just look at you, Alicia, and go, "Knew it"?
Well, his girlfriend actually chatted me up one night as well.
Oh!
And he didn't believe me until I was like, "Hey, Dad, watch this," and he kind of hid behind one of the doors, and I was like, "Hey, you know how you wanted to come into my room last night? Well, what about you do it tonight?" She goes, "Yeah, just wait for your dad to fall asleep," and he's just cracking up laughing.
Oh my God! Please tell me that your dad broke up with her.
Yeah, he did. He actually ended up fobbing her off to his best mate.
Oh, thank goodness. She sounds like she just really loves your dad and his friends and family. Hey, what's your story, Patricia?
Hey, well, I texted my stepmom and said to her, that I'm in a relationship with a girl, and she had to explain it to my dad. My dad didn't understand what it meant. Obviously, he was like, "What does this mean? Does that mean they're friends?" And she said, "No, your daughter's actually gay."
Yeah.
And he rang me 7 times before I answered.
So you was terrified, and what was his reaction?
He said if it was my brother, it'd be a different story.
Oh, that's
Wait. So he decided to still be a little bit homophobic, but not too homophobic.
Yeah, well, my stepmom turned around and said to her, you can't be like that. If you accept one, you have to accept the other.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, well, that's so... I'm glad that he supported you in the end, Patricia.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, good times, eh?
Yeah, thank you so much for calling in. And if you do need advice about that sort of stuff, there's heaps of awesome websites online. Just chuck it in Google, and there's some really supportive people out there in the New Zealand community, and I think that is awesome. And just do it. Like, be happy. Don't hide who you are, I reckon.
Absolutely. And even the toughest rocks, even the grisliest old men can be swung around. It just takes a little bit of time.
It just takes Ryan Gosling.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the edge.
Right now, we've got an opportunity now because it feels like obligation states that we have to talk about the Melbourne Cup. So we thought we'd put our own spin on it. Right now, we're going to do the Guy, Sharyn, and Clint Melbourne Cup sweepstakes, but we're not going to pick the winner. We want to pick the loser.
Yeah.
Who's coming last in the race? Call us now on the Edge, 0800 the Edge, or text us into 3343. Who's your pick to lose it all?
Is it would you say it's called the Guy, Sharyn, and Clint crap stakes? Loser stakes. That could be what it is. What you need to do, though, is you just call us. We're going to take 20, or how many horses are in this silly race. We're going to take that many people, write your name next to a horse, and if you come in one of the bottom 3, so let's put it this way, if your horse that you get given comes third last, you'll get $50. If it comes second last, you'll get $100. And if your horse that we allocate you and the Guy, Sharyn, and Clint loser stakes comes last, you will get $200.
Wow. So call in now. The phone lines are already exploding. Can I just say to all those smartasses out there who go, I'm going to pick Sea Moon because it's already been scratched. You got to pick a horse that finishes the race.
Yes, it has to be in the race.
With a jockey on it. So if it's an official finish and a jockey is on a horse and it crosses the line last out of all the horses with jockeys on it, then that will be the winner of the Guy, Sharyn, and Clint crap stakes.
I would be hoping that I got Janoob because it's such a stupid name that it deserves to come last.
My money's on Mr. O'Serian because he's from Australia, so he's a loser, and he's paying $201 for the win, which means he's paying really good odds for the loss.
We've got Deborah on 0800 The Edge. Deborah, what number would you like in the loser stakes?
Number 21, please.
Number 21. Put Deborah down for 21.
Deborah, why do you hate 21?
I got it in the sweepstake at work.
Oh, right.
So she's hedging her bets.
You're gonna get it both ways. All right, Deborah. Sam, what number would you like?
22.
22? So that's 22 for Sam.
Lusa Valentina. Hey, bro, you just picked one of the favourites. He's paying $6.50. You're crazy.
Maybe he'll have a limp. And he won't quite get across the line.
Maybe he knows some stuff that we don't know. Maybe he's match fixing.
And is it Michael or Michelle? I can't tell by Chang's spelling.
Michael.
Now, Michael, which number would you like in the Guy, Sharyn, and Clint loser stakes?
Number 17.
17. All right. So that
he's picked. Oh, the one I picked, Mr. O'Serian. He's paying $201. Good choice.
We have got 3 horses taken. If you want to be on one of the others, if that horse comes in one of the bottom 3, then you could be winning yourself some cash. So 0800 The Edge right now. Chang has got his headset on. He's off Facebook and he is ready to take your number. The race has started. The Melbourne Cup is underway. So let's commentate this. There's a whole lot of horses. they're all running. There's one in a blue jersey that is in the front at the moment. I don't know if he's got something on his tail, so I think it's a balayage horse.
If you've just joined us, the Melbourne Cup is being run, and in case you didn't notice, Chang is in charge of the production of the show, and as a result, he hasn't managed to get us a live feed of the races, but what he has managed to do is wheel a TV into the studio, and then if I turn the volume on, I can turn the volume of the TV on real loud.
Right now, in first place is My Ambivalent or something. Number, I don't actually know. I think
My Ambivalent, number 14. And now remember that the Guy, Sharyn and Clint show is doing a sweepstake or a crapstake to find the loser of the competition. We've got everyone putting their numbers down to find out, because anyone can pick a winner, right? But no one can pick a loser.
It's true.
Right now, my money is still on Mr. Osiren paying $201 to lose the race.
Let's just say if our boss Leon was a horse, he'd be coming last in the Melbourne Cup. We're going to come back with the results very soon.
He'd be a good jockey, though, because he's so wee.
Because he's so small. Yeah. And also he was just pulling the fingers at us like an absolute professional. And people wonder why we're not professional.
Turn the TV off. All right, we've just been watching the races, and we've got an update for you. The Melbourne Cup was just won by a horse called Protectionists.
Oh.
Well done to that horse. Congratulations to the victor. You will win your prize.
That was the horse.
You will win your prize of a shower and an oat bag, and consolations to all the other horses who will also win the prize of a shower and an oat bag. At the end of the day, it's showers and oat bags for everyone.
Exactly. Well, I hope they get oat bags.
Now,
bags.
The moment that everyone's been waiting for, the winner/loser of the Guy, Sharyn and Clint crap stakes that we've been running today. We've been trying to find and taking bets on the losing horse. Chang just slapped a piece of paper against the studio saying, wait for confirmed results. But at the moment, it looks like it was horse number 1, Admire Rakti from Japan. And what's amazing about this is that it was actually a favourite.
Wow.
It was paying $5. It was the most popular bet on horse, and it finished, according to the commentator just then, last.
Oh, it blew out. We've actually got Peter on the line. Hello, Peter.
Hello, how are you?
We're great, thank you. Well, it turns out that you are back to loser by the sounds of it. And the loser did a great job at losing, and you have won the Guy, Sharyn and Clint loser stakes today. You've won $200.
Awesome.
Woohoo! Congratulations. So, Peter, I've got to ask you right now, how did you know that your horse was going to be such a spectacular loser?
I was such a loser that I was the last person through, and it was the only horse left.
So you got the hot favourite. Did you notice any details about the horse, like weak legs, or it was anti-match fixing to come last? Anything you noticed about that? Some dodgy mafia dealings, maybe?
No, the only thing is that Chang gave it to me, and that was the only thing.
Well, luckily,
so thanks, Chang.
Don't thank Chang. He's been banned from gambling.
For once, Chang did something right. We're going to hook you up with that $200. And for everybody else, we are quickly finding out the confirmed results for second and third last. And those people will win $50 for third last, and second last will get $100.
Thank you very much to everyone who took part in the Guy, Sharyn and Clint crap stakes. What amazing day it was.
Chang just said, guys, we can't legally give it to him yet. I told you to wait for confirmed result. So we're going to play a few songs, confirm the results, and then we'll do that whole thing again.
It's like we're the TAB.
I know.
On the microphones? No. Are we on air?
Yeah.
Okay. That was unbelievable. Cher's dog just tried to hit me and then slipped off her chair and fell on her ass on the floor, and now we're live on air and I don't even know what we're supposed to be talking about. Should we talk about...
Oh, I broke my mic stand and everything.
Should we get Megan in?
No, she's gone.
What are we doing right now?
Megan's gone to get us snacks to get us through the rest of the show.
What are we doing right now, Cher's dog?
We are waiting for Chang to confirm who our losers are. He still hasn't got the confirmation, but you can guarantee that we are going to be ringing back all of our losers during the show, and they will get their
So what? Your horse? Everyone on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and stuff is bragging about how they got so much money off their gambling and stuff like that.
My husband won the trifecta, and he had $15 on the winner.
Yeah. So what? I've got a sweet BMX and I can pop some sick wheelies on it. So screw you.
That's a lie. You don't even have a BMX.
I got a scooter.
Yeah. Did your mum get that?
I got a little mini skateboard.
Did your mum?
I don't know, I'm just trying to do something cool. I got a copy of Mario Kart. I'm going to play that heaps tonight.
I've got a wheelie bin that sometimes I roll down hills in.
That sounds very dangerous.
It is very dangerous.
Coming
I
up
live
right
on the
now,
edge. I'm crazy.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
We've got Megan, our newsreader, in, and also the Workday show host, because she did something saw something a bit weird.
She's back from America.
I am.
And I asked Megan, what's your best story? What was the best moment? And your best story was unorthodox, to say the least.
I thought that you were going to say the time that you were literally 2 meters away from Kim and Kanye and Khloe.
Yeah, I
But
thought that too. But
or the time that you met Kris Jenner.
yeah.
Or
No.
went to the Pretty Little Liars set, but you've gone with this story.
Yeah, well, it was a long day for me and Steph, and we had finally got into LA airport. We were flying into Vegas, and we were checking our bags, and you know how hard out in America it is when you go through security check. If you don't, it's insane. Shoes off, like you're through scanners. So going through, I'm worried about like traces of a Kit Kat bar that I've had in my bag. I'm like, oh God, if they're going to see that, I'm going to get kicked off the plane. Turn around because there's a little bit of a commotion, but I guess it was not as much as I thought it was going to be because everyone's faces was deadpan as if it happened a million times before.
Yeah.
They open up this big black sports duffel bag and pull out a black cat live. Like a live cat.
Someone was trying to get their cat home.
Yeah.
Or take their cat on a holiday.
How else do you get your cat home?
I'm like, put it in a cage.
You have to put it in the little, like,
What do you mean, how else do you
the portable cage, and then they have to go down below, and it's all cold and scary.
The most shocking thing really was that, like, they were kind of like, oh, for F's sake. Like, it was like, again, another cat. It was, like, definitely not the first time it had happened.
That is hilarious. Oh, God, it's an Indian name, and I'm a white trash cracker from Nelson. Is it Ranjith?
It is.
Oh, I nailed it. Ranjith, what's your customs nightmare?
Okay, I was going to Berlin, and I was at the border security, and the guy goes, okay, where do you live? And I was like, New Zealand. Okay, whereabouts in New Zealand? And I said, Auckland. And he goes, where do you actually live? You were quite rude. So then I was like, okay, you know, even if I tell you, you're not going to know. This is exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Then he points me into a direction to go into a room. Then he performs a strip search on me.
Actually, that's for a start, that's blatant racial profiling. That's racism.
Okay, I was actually down to my undies.
Oh my God, that's horrific.
And this is Berlin in November.
Did you get an apology after all of this?
No, they thought it was funny.
Oh, they suck. I hate them.
That is horrific. Jackie, what was your customs nightmare?
Well, I was asked to take a very special package to my sister-in-law in Melbourne, and it was her twins' frozen placenta.
Oh my God.
yuck.
Well, to be honest, to be fair, Jackie, this sounds like you deserved a nightmare for this, because if you're taking this on your person, then you're in trouble.
Carry on. What happened?
So we got to Melbourne, and Customs said, have you got anything to declare? And I said, yes, a frozen placenta. And they were like, what, from a cow or a sheep? And I said, no, from my twin nieces. And they said, we need to come this way. And then they said, are you planning on cooking and eating this? And I was like, yeah, no. I said, it's a Maori culture to actually plant it, under a tree to return it back to the earth.
Yeah.
And they said, well, we'd like to have a look at it. And I said, well, please feel free to, but I actually don't want to actually see this thing. And we were stuck there for an hour, and they finally let us go with it.
Oh my goodness, that is horrific, but probably justifiably so as well. And it's amazing that you got that through. If you are a Māori person, you're trying to take it through customs, maybe declare your placenta. That's all I'm saying.
That's not a sentence I never thought I'd hear you say. It just sounded weird even coming out of your mouth, but very strange. We got any text?
Oh, the most amazing call, and it just dropped off, so I wasn't able to save him on the phone line. But the most amazing call came through. His name was Nathan, okay? He was going on a school trip to Thailand. Going through customs, he didn't think to check his school bag. He's 13 years old. In his bag, he still had leftover from a hunting trip with his dad, hunting knives and live rounds of ammunition.
Oh my God!
13 years old, he gets strip searched in the back room. His dad has a police raid on their house and sent to jail. Worst news is he didn't even get to go to Thailand, missed out on a $13,000 trip as well.
Oh, that is just stupid. You always check your bag top to bottom before you go through customs.
You learn some lessons the hard way, and I guess he learned not to take knives and bullets onto a plane.
Exactly.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the Bloody Edge.
You're going to find me sexy when I tell you about the greatest app in the world ever. Is it
called Face Changer?
No. That one's pretty good, though.
Sorry,
it's called Wakey, right? And this is basically how it works.
It sounds disgusting.
No, it's not disgusting at all. Oh, it's kind of weird. Okay, so it's an alarm clock, basically, but the alarm clock is connected to a random person who also has the app's phone. So basically, it's called the social alarm clock. Someone else, anywhere in the world who has this app, will wake you up. This is where it gets weird. I installed it to test it out because I'd heard some crazy things about it. I woke up this morning, and this is in the bed, fully fast asleep, 7 o'clock in the morning. I wake up to an American lady going...
Sounds like Forrest Gump's mum.
I grab my phone and she's like, "Wake up, Guy!" It's a woman at the other end of the phone. It's real life. They can talk to you for 1 minute and then it cuts off.
Wow.
It's the most amazing
thing. Can we try and do it now?
It's I was trying to get the phone going, but the app is frozen.
Oh.
I think it's too popular. I think it's because it's just blown up.
Okay, so what about I try and download it now, and then we'll see if we can get someone to wake us up in like a couple of minutes when we're on air, and then we can have like a foreigner on our show.
Genius.
All right, we're going to try it next. But we were thinking about trying out something right now. How are we going with this guy?
Not good, Shaz Dog.
Oh,
the phone connection's not working at all. This is an absolute disaster. I've tried to put it on Wi-Fi. I've tried taking it off Wi-Fi. I've tried switching it on off at the wall, and doesn't your phone always bloody let you down?
Always. It's like when you try to show someone a YouTube video or something like that on your phone, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll show you this picture, and you like Google it, and then you have to stand there awkwardly. Usually it happens when it's with someone you don't really want to stand that close to, and it takes ages to load.
It's one of those situations where you want to impress someone and it just you fall over, you fall on your face. But Wakey is the best app in the world. You can get woken up by someone anywhere in the world. They don't always scream at you like the lady did to me. Sometimes they're nice to you, I can imagine. Not that I've ever experienced that.
And this is is it only on Android?
Yeah, it's only on Android at the moment, but you can also wake up your friends as well. And I don't think every cell phone network can get on it as well. But,
is this some like exclusive app that you've got?
No, it's not
Sounds
exclusive.
pretty VIP. Are you using VIP apping over there?
I wish I could show it to you right now because you can wake people up as well. So you'll be using the app and someone in Finland will need a wake up and you'll call up and go, "Hello, it's time for breakfast."
Oh, is it called Wakey Wakey and it's got a panda on it?
No, there's no panda on it. It's just called Wakey.
Oh, I was trying to see if we had it on iPhone yet, but we don't. Man, that's like the one thing that iPhone doesn't have that your crappy phone has.
Stop mocking Android. It's cool. It's a cool, massive phone for nerds.
Today's Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast is brought to you by Grass. Perfect for gardens and sport. Get Grass today from your friendly Grass vendor.